welcome to the breath space of week 2. So week 2, our theme is that of curiosity and trust. Last week we spent some time finding connection to our inner sanctuary, and this week we're staying connected to that inner sanctuary space, but allowing ourselves to turn our awareness a little bit outwards and allowing ourselves to be curious about the world around us and the way we interact with it. So in this awareness space, we need something that kind of tells us where we are in terms of relating with the world around us. And that thing that tells you, that almost like that barometer, that measure of how is my interaction with the world going, is very simply put the heart. So the moment or the way that the heart reacts and responds to things around us tells us a lot about what is going on inside, our relationship to the space. That being said, no relationship is fixed, but learning to tune into what the heart is kind of saying, because it responds very much by itself. The heart has a memory of its own when it comes to certain situations, and it almost like anticipates things. And that's usually a sign that in this space my energy hasn't always been honored or at its best. So to maintain that heart connection, or to cultivate it actively, so that we can have this connection inside and how we relate to things around us. This week in breath space, we're doing a mudra and a breath. So I'll first show you the breath, which is very simple. If you've done yoga, you are probably very intimately acquainted with it. It is simply Ujjayi breath. So Ujjayi breath comes from a slight constriction in the throat. And there is the sense that it's like, so some people say that sounds to them like the waves of the ocean. Some people say it sounds like Darth Vader. But essentially technically it's a constriction of the glottis, which is this part of the throat, part of the voice box, and all of these things that are here. So you almost pull it in and you broaden the space above it, so the upper nasal cavities and back of the throat, and then the air makes this rushing sound in and out. What it also does, it creates a vibration which vibrates down into the chest. So on the one hand, Ujjayi is very soothing for the heart, so even as the heart kind of opens up to things, it's almost like it's anchored in this soothing sea of vibration. So that's the breath that we're going to do, and with that we're going to practice a mudra called Matangi Mudra, which is a heart mudra. So for Matangi Mudra, you take the hands together and then you flip your left thumb over your right as such. Then you flip your right finger behind your left, and then you find that you're able to connect your thumbs and your index fingers as such. So from here, the middle fingers stay up. Right pinky finger crosses behind left, and then right ring finger crosses behind left ring finger. And what you're left with is the index and the thumbs are connected. The pinky and the index fingers are folded, and essentially the middle fingers are pointing up. So this mudra helps to open all the heart meridians and the large intestine meridians that run from the arms and the fingers to the chest and the upper back. So to really get the most out of this mudra, you place the palms or the wrists against your chest, and then you begin to point the fingers up until the middle fingers hit the top of your chest. You'll find that as you do this, the elbows lift, and that creates this spaciousness in the upper back and the chest. And that's why it's a heart mudra, because it really opens the space energetically, allowing things to flow through. So hands in Matangi Mudra, let's get started. Hands together, thumbs and index cross, and they get connected. Ring finger and pinky finger cross, and then we have middle fingers up. Wrists against the chest, index fingers, middle fingers, all the fingers, the thumbs, the index fingers, and the middle fingers, they all go to rest on the chest, allowing the elbows to lift. And there's a sense that you maybe just roll the shoulder blades down and then keep the armpits spacious and soft. From here, we'll go into our Ujjayi breath. So first take a nice deep breath in, exhaling through the mouth. And then mouth closes and we inhale through the nose. Again, we're going to aim for 10 breaths. And stay aware of the sensations running through your arms, your shoulders, and your chest. Feeling a gentle lift in the spine and a softness in the shoulders. So now that you've gotten a feel for the Ujjayi breath, keep going. See if you can gently count your inhalation to 6 and counting your exhalation to 8 or 10. So it's inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhaling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you can take the exhalation longer to 10 or 12, you're welcome. By taking a few more deep breaths like this and noticing any sensations in the arms and the shoulders, these are just the fascial lines, the energetic meridians being stimulated, allowing us to gently open the heart space, but then staying with that Ujjayi breath to steady the heart. So that's where the trust comes from, is this connection with the breath, as all the while we're actually opening up our heart space to make it a little bit more connected to the world around us. So 2 more deep Ujjayi breath. And don't worry if it's not a perfect Ujjayi breath. In time it comes. You'll find your rhythm. You'll find the space and the vibration that feels good for you. 1 last deep Ujjayi. And then when you're ready, open your eyes. Release the mudra down to your lap. Feel how that changes sensations in the arms. And then slowly uncurl the fingers. Release the palms of your hands up towards the ceiling. And just sit for a moment to see how you feel in your energetic heart space. So this breath practice is really good to do at the start of the day. Maybe as almost like a short meditation. All you have to do is 10 deep Ujjayi breaths. If you have the time, go up to 20, 30, as many as you can fit or as feels good. And maybe try doing it again during lunchtime, maybe again during the evening when you get home, or at the end of your yoga practice. Hope this mudra and breath brings you spaciousness for the week ahead. And I'll see you either on the mat or for Yoga Nidra.